So today we are playing tennis, and like I have a reason why I've been doing it. I've been committed to playing tennis for like every Thursday or every other Thursday if I'm busy, and I'll explain the reason, so stay tuned. So this was my dad in the early 90s, I guess, and this was him as well. He was a teacher at some secondary schools in Zimbabwe, and this is him on the left, and that is me on the right. And fast forward to 2025, this is him now. So growing up, my dad and my mom were teachers. They were both teachers, and they were working in, if you know Zimbabwe, there are some secondary schools that are in quite remote places. So they didn't want me and my siblings to be, growing up in that kind of environment. They wanted us to be exposed to, better things. And to be honest, I'm really grateful for that, because exposure is one of the biggest things that you can give your children, especially to good things. But the downside of it was I didn't spend much time with my dad. We didn't really, I didn't really spend much time with my dad because of the circumstance. But I remember one time, because my dad was a tennis coach at some point at his school, and his team kind of advanced to a provincial competition, and this competition was being held in the city that I was staying in. So it was supposed to be a 2-day tournament. So he came, he takes me from home, and this is the first time I go to hold a tennis racket, and he taught me to do that. So thinking back, I think this was one of the best weekends of my life with my dad. And I got to learn tennis. I got to practice with some of his students, and it was such a fun weekend for me. So fast forward to 2026, I think about 3 months ago, we had this community sports day, and people were playing football, basketball, all those sort of things. And me and a few guys, we decided to go and play tennis. And that's where this wave of emotion came, because I just remembered, it took me back to the very first time when I held my first racket, and I was with my dad and stuff like that. So I just decided from then on that every Thursday, in as much as I'm not good at tennis, I'm gonna practice. And every Thursday and every other Thursday, like I said before, I'm gonna be practicing, or me and a few guys, we're gonna be playing tennis. And I recently picked up golf as well, and this is for me to keep that memory alive, but also to carry on the tradition, I guess. This would be my way of spending my time with my future. When I have children in the future, this would be a time for me to spend with my children, either teach them to play golf or play tennis or any other sport that they might be interested in. But it just got me to realize that as a kid, you really cherish these moments that you spend with your parents, especially playful and fun moments. So yeah, man, thinking back, so just like how important it was for me, I think it might be, or it will be, as valuable and important to my children as well. So Dad, if you're watching this, I just wanted to say I love you and happy Father's Day.